Hello guys, Zueljin here and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft FTB Infinity server. I hope you guys are having a good day. Y'all, XB showed me something yesterday that was so good. Check this out. You see how I have a drying rack and with a bucket on it, but then I have a bucket right here? So apparently you can place things on walls just by pressing the P key. And that's part of Draconic Evolution. That is the sweetest stuff I've ever seen in my life. I've already talked to Slipgator about adding it to Build Pack. It's such a great feature. So I've been putting stuff all over the place. I got a couple of linking books from Mistcraft that I put up here, and an iron broadsword that I made just out of spare parts, just in case, you know, I need a sword right quick. It's not even as good as the basic ruby sword that I have. I put my carpenter's hammer right here because that's usually the only time I use it, and my diamond pick just in case I need any obsidian or whatever. So this is my mining turtle, and I put that on the wall as well. It's kind of neat. You can just put stuff all over the place, and I put the one of the Thermonomicons right here just for a decoration. Plus you can right click or shift right click the items too. I think you have to do it with the open hand. Let's see. Shift right. Oh yeah, look. See how cool that is? That's so awesome. I love it. So I ended up doing a few things off camera for you guys. I hope y'all don't mind. Not much. You know, most of it was just gathering up some ore and filling up the coke ovens with coke oven bricks. I'm starting to fill up on creosote, and this stuff used to be able to be used as fuel, and now for some reason it can't. So not that much good it can do me right now. It's made for rails, but really with all the other mods, you really don't need rails for any type of transportation or anything. Sometimes it could be kind of fun to mess around with, but there's too much other stuff that I'd like to do, like Thermcraft. I'd like to get into it. By the way, so it wouldn't take mana, I just put the Fallen Canade right here on the side with the P command so that it kind of just places and I don't have to worry about it. But I did do a little bit of maintenance. I took down the house right here that was right there, and the furnaces and stuff, and I kind of set up everything out here where I needed it. I got a bunch of ores that I found in the mines that I went to, that I had producing into ingots right here, and all in all, that's pretty much it. There's a few things that I'd like to do today. One, I'd like to get started with Thermcraft, and not really big start, only a small start, and that's only because I want to be able to scan stuff as I go around and explore and mine and stuff. So let's grab the blood magic chest, or the magic chest, the Thermonomicon. So typically you have to make one of these guys, and to make it, you make it with this thing, the iron capped wood wand, on a bookshelf. Now, because I've already found this, I really don't need it, but when you open up the Thermonomicon, it shows you all of the things that you can get, kind of like the research trees. And what you'll see is that you'll see that you can click things and it kind of gives you information like how to make workbenches and stuff. It goes into silverwood trees and what kind of materials there are. You can go to the ores and it tells you about all the different shards that you can get and what they do. So what I need to do today is grab this thing, and let's see. We need to get research, how you discover things, and basically before you could build most things you have to do research, and to get research you need to build this thing, which is called the thermometer. It's relatively easy to build. It just needs a couple shards, a couple gold ingots, and a block of glass, and that's it. You can also make scribing tools and add that to a table, and it starts making the things that you'll need. So I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because I'm not quite ready to tackle it, but I do want to do a little bit so that I can get that kind of stuff made. So to do this, we're going to need a few things. We're going to need some paper, naturally. Let's see here. We need 2 gold, like I said before. We're going to need 2 shards and some glass. Then we're going to need paper, and I have plenty of sugar canes I could just make some paper with right here. Although I don't have a bench in here, that's something I should remedy. I did have a bench that was, let's see, well, you know what? I'm just going to make another bench because I can have them all over the place, right? Well, I'll just use this for now. So we'll get the paper, bam, all good. We got a bunch of paper. Put that back in the chest, and we're also going to grab some wood so I can make another bench. And I'm going to make the good kind. I'm going to make the crafting table and the crafting station. And I'm going to put that, well, I guess I could put it right here. And this is a trash can, by the way. That's just to throw my rubbish and stuff. Okay, so I also needed 2 of those shards. And I know my inventory is kind of split with this kind of stuff, but eventually we'll have everything set. So I have the most of these order shards, so I guess I'm going to do it with the order shards. And now that we have that, we can click on the, where is it? The thermometer? Thermometer, there we go. The thermometer. And we'll shift click that recipe in, and now we got it. Now, this puppy is pretty cool. You can right click. Oh wait, left click. No, shift right click. There we go. And it scans things to get research. And I'll show you a little bit more about that as we go. That was an unsuccessful scan, by the way. But what we'll need is a writing desk and we need some scribing tools as well. So let's look under the table recipe, and we'll look under scribing tools first. SCR scribing, there we go. Scribing tools from Thermcraft. We need a feather, some black dye, or I believe it's an ink sac, which we should have, yep, and a glass file, which is 3 glass and a clay. Let's see if we have that. We have 2 glass. I'll definitely be able to smelt some sand up. And I know we have some clay. There we go. Some clay. And let's go smelt some of this up. We'll grab one of our things of coal coke here. Actually, let's just grab... Well, no, you know what? Let's grab one of our things of coal coke. Can we put this back in here? No, I grabbed them all. Oh well. Alright. Let's smelt this up right here. I'm eventually going to get some good tools online too, guys, just to let y'all know. Okay, so this is going to smelt up. All we need is 1 more glass to really do what we want to do for now. And we'll be able to make that file. Alright, there we go. So we'll need the feather as well, which we should have in the upper right chest. I did a little bit of organization, nothing major, but I don't have too many items yet. And we also need some ink, which, oh yeah, we got 22 ink sacks. I gathered up some of this for the Miscraft books, which I'll explain to you in a little bit too, for those of you that don't know. And for those of you that have seen a bunch of this already, I'm sorry I go into such deep explanations, but a lot of the people that watch these videos don't know about it, even basic stuff like Tinker Tools. So just bear with me, guys. After a few episodes and when you start getting the hang of it, we'll definitely start to move a little bit faster. Let's see. Oh, I need the vial first. Vial. And that makes... Oh. I was supposed to grab glass. Derp. I thought I did. Okay, there we go. Now I can make it. Scribing tools, glass vial, 8. Bam. Done. Now we can make this. And we got the scribing tools. And now we need tables. And tables are made... Let's see. What kind of table is this? It's... the table, and that's gonna be some slabs and some regular wood. Should be no problem here. Let's do this, and we'll make, I don't know, we'll make a little bit of slabs just to get us going. There we go. And we'll make, I think we need 3 of these, so I'll do 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right, so now that we got these, we can kind of put these together. And that actually isn't that great of a place for the workbench. Let me move that. Oh, I can't move it with that. I need to get a regular axe, I think, because that lumber axe is just like, it'll break all kind of stuff around it, like in a 3x3 area. Okay, so let's put the crafting bench back down, and we'll put the tables just like so. So with these, if you take the scribing tools and kind of just place it on it, boop, it turns it into a research table. And right next to it we can put the regular table, and we're gonna need a wand to convert this now. So let's look up wand. Wands are easy to make too. Wands are, the first one is an iron capped wand. So it's a regular stick and these iron caps, which are made from nuggets. Now I think I have enough iron to do this. Maybe. 9, and it takes 5, I want to say. Yeah, it takes 5. Okay. Well, maybe we need one more iron. Let's go check out the chest right here. Oh, yeah. Plenty. I have plenty. Boom. 18 nuggets. So, now that we have that, we can make our little iron-capped wand. We're going to do 2 of these guys. Just like this. Bam, bam. And we're going to make some sticks. Okay. So, sticks, iron cap. Wait. What did I do? Iron cap. I said it right. I just wasn't doing it right. Okay. Iron-capped wooden wand. Capacity 25. So, now that we have this little puppy here, we should just be able to right-click on that desk and turn it into this thing. This is the arcane work table. This is what's necessary to make some of the things. Now, as you can see, we're already outgrowing our house, so we're going to have to branch into this house real soon. But for now, we're just going to stay crowded like this. I hope y'all don't mind. So, this research table is going to kind of tell you about the things that you have. To do research, you need to put paper into this thing. And, or is it paper? Is it paper or parchment? I think it's paper. Let's see. Maybe I have that wrong. What exactly? Let me check on something. All right, so I had this completely wrong. I got a research note now. Basically, this can be done. You can combine any of these and take the chance on making a compound aspect from them. I'm sure there's a wiki online and there's all kind of recipes and stuff like that. But basically, once you have a little bit of aspects, you have to have some scribing tools and paper on you. And then if you consult the Thermonomicon and you click one of these blinking research things, it'll basically say you can get the research note for it. Then you place the research note in here, and it shows you that you have one of the 3. Basically, if I had more compound of these researches done, you'll be able to see them right here, and then I can connect them. So anyway, that's pretty cool. But my main deal was to get the scanning thing so that I can scan stuff kind of while I'm exploring and playing. So if I go to different things, let's say, I don't know, let's try the torch. So if I scan the torch, you'll see in the right, it says you've discovered a clue to new research. Gain 3 research points for Lux. So basically, now if I go to my table, we'll be able to see that Lux is in there. Ta-da! Wait, where's Lux? Where is Lux? Lux, there it is, light. Imagine that, it looks like a candle. So anyway, that was one of the major things that I wanted to get done today, just so while I'm playing and stuff or streaming or anything like that, I would just be able to collect these. So everything is now set up for me to kind of move on to the next step of the evolution of my little village, and I think we really need to get some power online. Now, I've already been doing some stuff with coal coke, and we've got quite a bit of coal coke saved up here. It's not just going to be for mana consumption. I think we can use it for some simple things, and there's a couple of routes that we can go. One of the cool things that DMAC taught me a while back is that the generators in a mod called Extra Utilities work really well. So let's just look up generator. Now, there's a few different types. You'll see that, well, a lot of different types. You'll see that there's a ton of them here. And basically, there's a set of regular generators, and then there's some generators that are kind of the next tier, and a third tier as well, which is 8 and 64 times. We're going to start off with something really simple called the furnace generator. Furnace generator just burns materials to produce energy, or RF. And that RF can be used to power machines. It's a basic concept. So what are we going to do is make one of these, or actually a couple of these most probably. So we'll get the furnace generator online. Let's get the materials that we're going to need. Actually, I'm going to need some iron. So let me grab that. I should just take the whole stack out of here because we'll need it eventually. Okay, we're also going to need a furnace, which we're going to need some cobblestone for that. That's no problem. 8. Actually, let's just do... Yeah, let's do that instead. I don't know why I shift-clicked the wrong ones. Okay, we'll make a furnace gen. Well, a furnace, actually. Oh, look at me. I'm failing so bad. Go. Thank you. Oh, I still didn't do it. Fail. Okay, furnaces. Very good. Now, We'll also need 2 iron blocks, 5 iron, and some diamond. We can make that, no problem. Let's make a couple of these. There we go. 2 iron blocks, and we'll need some redstone, which we have plenty of as well. Let's just grab this leftover right here. Okay, so we should just be able to put this together, right? We'll make 1, 2. Very good. Very, very good. All right, so now that we have these generators, we can actually stack them too. That's cool. Let me put this iron up. Now that we have these generators, we can put them down and they can start accumulating power. Now they have a little buffer for themselves. I don't want to put that right here because they are noisy. I think we need to go... Let's find another little house for this. I'm thinking... Let's go out the front door this time. It's kind of a weird setup, I know, to work out of a village, but I thought it would be unique. Alright, so there is a house down here. A little bit to the side. Kind of another tinker's place. Let's go ahead and set this up. So, is this what we have is on the outside of this? Hold on here. Is this the top of that little thing that I built? Well, it sure is. How about that? Alright, this works out well, actually. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn these generators on. So to do this is pretty simple. You can just grab some fuel, which I can grab out of the coke oven right here. This is going to work out nicely. And you can put fuel in any amount of time, and it's going to burn. And it's going to produce RF. I know I got all kind of stuff showing here. Okay, so now it's going to produce RF, and it's going to hold up to 100,000. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing right here with another coal coke. So these generators are going to produce power, and we can start getting some machines online. I think I'm going to have to take this stuff out of here and kind of open this up a little bit because I don't need all of this stuff. But basically, now we can start getting machines. So some of the things that we're going to need in order to use power, well, I guess now that we're generating power, there's a few different things that we are going to want to get into. Eventually, I want to get into a quarry. Now, a quarry is made with a bunch of different things, gears, diamond picks, and they consume power. Okay, so when you get these things and you put them next to a quarry can dig out a space and fill inventory for you. A pretty neat process. It can do much more than a turtle can do, so that's what I'm going for. Now we're gonna need to produce, I think these things are already finished. We're gonna need to produce a significant amount of power in order to power a quarry. So there's a few different things that we want to do to get that online. Sorry about that interruption. So there's a few different things that we're going to need to get this quarry online. One of them is going to be a tree form. Well, we don't necessarily need a tree form, but getting a tree form would be excellent because we can put a lot of wood into this thing and turn it into charcoal. Or we could turn it into charcoal with these and get creosote as a byproduct. But I don't want to use all my coal coke for the quarry because I think it's much better used for mana generation right now. If I got a decent tree form put together, I think that we can do a great thing with quarries altogether. Now, I don't have bones online just so that I can make spruce trees anytime I want to. So I think what I want to do is get what blood magic has to offer that can make trees grow at a crazy rate and kind of infinite bone meal, if you will, and that's called a Sigil of the Green Grove. Let's see. Sigil, there we go. Sigil of Green Grove. So Sigil of Green Grove is pretty easy to make. It involves a reinforced slate, a few sugar canes, and some saplings. Let's go and grab some saplings and sugar cane. Did I say 3? Yeah, 3. I'm gonna need to make a form out of these things too. Once I get the Sigil of Green Grove online, it won't be any problem. Let's get some saplings now. Alright, so I should just be able to make this no problem. We're going to need one of the orbs. And what else do we need? One of the slates. Alright, we should just be able to put that together, no problem now. Sigil of the Green Grove, orb, saplings, slate, and sugarcane. Bam! Sigil of the Green Grove. Guys, there is some kind of awesomeness in this mod. When you get a Sigil of the Green Grove, you literally have it made. So let me right click to bind this puppy. What this does is increase the tick rate on everything. So if I stand by, if I just right click anything, I can bone meal it. Okay, now it takes a little bit of LP. Let me go ahead and grab my divination sigil, and I'll show you about the LP generation. So right now we have 41,145. If I use this one time, it uses a little bit of LP, 50 LP, no big deal. The great thing about this though is if I right click it, everything around me will kind of, I don't know, it'll get a growth buff. It accelerates the tick rate. So this, in addition with these spruce trees, if I can make this thing happen. Do I have the spruce tree right? Oh, it just makes this, it makes the small one okay. Okay, maybe let's move this out of the way and chop this down. Okay, where is the spruce sapling that I had? Let's try it somewhere like here instead. And there we go. That's the kind of tree we're talking about. So we can also add a modifier to this axe. I think I have some modifiers available that will turn this to charcoal instead of just breaking it down. So let's take a look at that. I know I'm going all over the place, guys, but this is going to work out really, really well, okay? So if I go into the, let me grab one of my books that I placed so kindly in here. Let's see. I think Mighty Smelting is what I need. Mighty Smelting, maybe it's the second one actually. Yeah, it is the second one. Hey Kay. Corrales is on now. Alright, so I'll right click on this, and so I'll go into modifiers. Well, I wish there would be a clickable index. Let's go to, where's it at? There it is. There it was. I need this, is the lava crystal, okay? And to do that, I need 4 blaze rods, and these things, which are fire charges and a lava bucket. Hey Z, and you? Just chilling. So yeah, all we need is a few blaze forms, and I believe that Spawn has some. Let's go to Spawn and check it out. And I believe DMAC has a blaze spawner that we can kind of get some blaze rods from. Also, let's look up fire charge right quick. There it is, fire charge. We would need some blaze powder, coal, and gunpowder, which we all have. Yes, it is. So yeah, Corrales must be in a happy mood. That's good. Corrales is always happy. Okay, let's see. Where is DMAC's place from here? I think. Wait, where's Spawn? I always go to the wrong location, I think. I got my air sigil, so it's no problem. There is Spawn, and DMAC's place is like. Is it like right here, I want to say? Wait, it's somewhere around here. Oh, okay, it's over this hill. I went to the wrong hill. There's the blaze spawner. Okay, so this thing is pretty cool. Let's see. You made it, grats, DMAC blaze form. Alright. He already has a little bit of blaze rods in here, but let's see here. So the blazes should just... start spawning. All I need is a couple, really. I'm gonna form a few of these blaze rods, you guys, and then we'll be back to make the stuff that I need. Come on down. Come on down. Yes. Yay, blazes. Alright, you guys, here it is. Lava crystal. Bam. We'll go put some of this stuff up right quick. Let's see, what did I have? Oh, all I had is the bucket out here. No problem. We put my bucket up, and now when we take our axe, let's see here. We take our axe here, and it says modifiers remaining 2. If we grab this lava crystal and put it right here, bam. See how now it says auto smelt? So we'll take it off. And now when we go to this tree, instead of chopping it down in wood like it did, it smelts it all into charcoal. Isn't that wonderful? So let's review for a second here. If we have an infinite supply of saplings, because I started with 4 and this turned into 7, 8. And an infinite supply of bone meal based on our life, which we have an infinite supply of. Hold on. This needs to move. We'll just put it right here for now. Can we? Yeah, an infinite supply of wood, an infinite supply of life based on our regeneration that we can just get from here, with an infinite supply of mana that we can just get from burning coal here. Then we have an infinite supply of charcoal, which is an infinite supply of power. Isn't that lovely? Now, there's a little bit of manual labor involved, but some of this stuff can be automated, believe it or not. I don't know for sure, but I think a turtle or an autonomous activator may be able to use this. I'm going to experiment with it a little bit off camera. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I tried a few designs based on Asuma's old setup that he had from the mod sauce server, and unfortunately I can't get the redstone to work right, so it's going to take me a little bit more time than I have for this episode. So just for now, I just want to show you the concept. I have these autonomous activators set up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in all this place with wool, and they're set to aim high, which means it's kind of like the block. Look at this guy. Kind of like the block on top. And we're going to fill this up with saplings. So let's just take half, well, 25% of everything that we have here. And as you can see, it auto plants them. Okay. So there's that stack and there's this stack. Now, essentially what we would have is another autonomous activator sitting here. Okay, and it would be set to use the iron lumber axe, which is almost broken, but normally what we'd have going here is a redstone torch right here and a redstone signal that comes here. And when this sapling would turn into a block, it would power the blocks next to it, which means the autonomous activator, if it was set to redstone signal high, would activate, swing the axe, chop down the tree, and the cycle would repeat. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. So I don't know what's going on. I even called Asuma over here. He looked at it and he said something was bugged out with it. So it's going to require some further investigation. But as it stands now, this still works pretty good manually. So that's all the time we have for this episode, guys. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. Next time we come back, we'll do some more cool stuff. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye.